Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Professor Pierce, PP here for short. Today we got a Arceus box here, so a little old, a little behind the curve maybe with these EXs coming out. But I definitely thought it'd be pretty fun to make this. I just keep coming back to Aerodactyl, and the only thing that Aerodactyl can really use is Arceus himself. I really just like that card art for it. And thought, let's try to add some other things up in here. As I'll come back to the mods in a second, there's a lot of one-ofs in here. So we got Melanie, we got Sharon's, we got Raihan, we got Serena, Worker. We got a lot of one-of cards. This is more like just a toolbox deck, obviously. So we're just trying to pick the right card for the right decision. So we got the Vulpix, which is extremely good, as everyone knows. We have the Espeon for big hitters and for things trying to attack my bench. We got the Drapion, obviously. And then we got the Aerodactyl for weakness on electric types. And we got the Jirachi, which is just like an EXP share, which I think is pretty interesting. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get into the video. We're seeing Blitz Boy. Kind of sounds like Bling Bling Boy. And I don't know if you ever guys watched Johnny Test before. That show is so good as a kid. If you ever go back and rewatch it, it's got its moments that are good, that are really funny, but for the most part, it's so terrible. You will not remember it the same way as you did as a kid. Doesn't hold up as well as like the classic SpongeBob episodes or something. Alright, so we are starting with the Vulpix here. Not necessarily exactly what we want to start out with. Obviously we want to start out with the Arceus. We're facing Mew. So Vulpix really doesn't help us here, unfortunately. And neither does our... Oh, excuse me. Neither does our Aerodactyl, so we'll probably just grab the Arceus instead, because I was trying to think about getting rid of this, rid of that energy, but I'm not really gonna need the Arven. I'm just gonna throw it away just in case. Rather having energy than no energy. Let's see what he's got here. Let's see how long of a turn one he takes here. Okay, so he's playing the Meloetta version, which is interesting. Shout out to my boy Fluff too for playing Meloetta. Once you watch this, or if you're watching this. All right, so he's already got the Sparkle, so no wonder he wanted to go second. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing the Meloetta, you're going to want to be going second, if possible, if your 4 things are in there anyway, so... Oh, so he's just going to go ahead and attack, so interesting. So, dang it, I really wanted to use Avery, and scrap his bench, but I can't really do that now. Just going to go ahead and use it anyway. I need to draw some cards. We'll throw some things down here, though. I still really can't do anything. I could do 140. Obviously, that doesn't kill it. I don't really have much of a choice, though. I mean, I could hold it for Starbirth if I grab that. I'm thinking I might want to do that just in case I draw the Arceus V-Star. Does already have the VMAX in hand, and it seems like he can probably draw some more cards here. Let's see if he can discard anything. Let us see here. He's thinking. Okay, so he's just probably gonna get rid of this just so he can get rid of more cards in his hand. Yeah. Surprised he bossed this and not the Arceus. He's gonna path us as well, which is fine. too worried about it. Obviously, I don't have an energy in my discard to use Raihan, so I might be screwed. Of course, we top deck the freaking we top deck it, but of course he packed us, so now it doesn't matter. So now I have to stall him for a turn and see if he has the Lost Vacuum. I'm guessing he does in his hand because there's no reason he would have played Path otherwise. Man, so now he already has all 4. This is crazy, and he had the switch in his hand. And he's got Avery too. It's an interesting list. This is an interesting list here. And of course it says just enough to take me out, which is very unfortunate because now I don't have much of a choice but to pray for another amazing top deck. And that is about the second best top deck we could hope for, in all honesty. Oh, excuse me, because I can retreat this, I can put this back on here, and then I can grab either a stadium or I can grab like a research or something, so I can get rid of this freaking stadium. But I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this stadium just in case. I don't want to fumble this. But then I completely forgot that he doesn't even have enough Fusion Strike Pokemon on the bench for me to to do damage to it. So I'm just folding. I'm just throwing the game here. I should have attached to the Drapion, because then he could have attacked. So we're not gonna talk about that game. That didn't really happen. Yeah. On to the next game. Here we go. On to the first game. Here we go. Hey everybody, it's Professor Pierce here. PP for short. We're getting into this Arcbox video here. This guy we're facing Andy Metal, 1995. I wonder if that is his birth year. It very well could be. Wonderful weather we're having too lately. Yes. I'm not distracting myself from what happened last game. All right, so we are mulliganing. Kind of a weird hand anyway, so don't necessarily want to start with the Aerodactyl either, but you know, could be worse. We have Arceus V-Star in our hand, and we have an Arven, and since okay. I was gonna say, since we're going second, we can Arven for a Nest Ball, but we are facing a Tarantula deck here. Tarantula. Let's see. I'm assuming he's playing with the Leafeon. Most people do. The only problem here now is that this freaking Aerodactyl is stuck on my field / gonna be stuck on my bench, and you know he's weak to grass. Like, oh my goodness, this is so bad. Not too terrible of a start. I mean, I do have Raihan in the hand, so once he knocks this thing out basically for free, I can Raihan. So not terrible. So we'll go ahead and grab Nest Ball and just grab something else here. Grab our only other thing. Grab Arceus, and we'll go ahead and just attach to the Arceus, because Lord knows I'm not going to be using this Aerodactyl. God, I just love that art, dude. It's so cool. The card itself isn't even that bad either. I mean, 3 energy for a fair amount of damage, and you discard energy from their hand. It's really good. But it seems like he is not going to live this time in the future, unfortunately. And he got the V-Star. V-Star up. It's gonna smell nice. It's gonna start looking nice. You see how I'm already saying things twice. I'm already going crazy. That would never happen. Alright, so he's gonna set up his bench here, he's gonna set up that, he's gonna put the Leafeon down. Yep. Then I'm gonna kill this thing. So that's a little unfortunate. It's alright though. I mean, I can V-Star and then attack with Arceus and grab something else. But actually, I didn't. Maybe should have played the energy on Aerodactyl so I could go Raihan. But I can't. Didn't even do that. Yeah, that was kind of a misplay, but oh well. But I do know that this Vulpix counters this deck pretty well, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. The only thing is that it doesn't counter the Leafeon, so I just gotta hope he doesn't get the Leafeon out here. I just hope that he doesn't. I mean, I know he has the Leafeon in his hand, but I just gotta hope he doesn't get it up before hopefully he doesn't have a Gardenia or something. So he already kind of knows. He already kind of knows what's going on, so he's doing it. And he's got a research man. This guy he had a cracked first turn, and then it's only getting better. Like if you guys watch my if you watch my first video of my version of Spidops. Spidops is really good late game. He's not very good early game, so he's only going to kind of get better here, which I'm a little worried about with this Leafeon though, because the Vulpix counters that entire deck because they all have abilities, but it doesn't counter the Leafeon, and I'm gonna have a lot of retreat here. Just gonna go ahead and hang this up. It's fine that it doesn't matter. It's not gonna kill me. And I top deck what I needed, which is really nice here. I'm not really sure what to do here because I could retreat. Obviously, I could just attack. Toss up what I want to do here. Obviously, I can't retreat. That was a test. You guys passed the test. Congratulations. But I'll go ahead and kill this thing. Don't really got much of a choice here. Kill it or don't kill it. I think I want some prize cards. Alright, so we got something. So we got another basic. That's not a stupid Drapion in this matchup. Yeah, screw Drapion, dude. I can't. Even with it in my deck, I can't get it to work because I don't know how to count. I don't know how to count to 4. All right, so he's gonna Ultra Ball away his amazing battle passes. Gonna grab another spider here. Just gotta hope he doesn't have another energy. He doesn't. But he's gonna go ahead and Judgment. Basically just got the same cards I had. And he did get an energy, so that's definitely annoying. I was going to throw that down. That would have been really bad earlier if he got that, but it seems like he didn't. So it doesn't really matter now, plus this Arceus is about to die. Unless he, I was going to say unless he has a boss, but he was judged, so it wouldn't matter. Let's see how much he's doing. He's doing 240, so that is unfortunately just enough to kill my Vulpix, but my Vulpix doesn't have the extra retreat that Arceus did, so he should be able to live and attack. So I'm thinking about putting this Jirachi down. I don't know if I want to. And another thing I was thinking about too when making this deck. I made this deck in person as well, with a couple different changes. I think if I make this deck in person, like make it again or like revise it, you can definitely take out the Radiant Greninja and put in like a Radiant Jirachi or something similar to that, because Radiant Greninja really doesn't do anything. I don't have a lot of energy in here. It's kind of just clogged. I was just throwing it in there and kind of got a little confused. Definitely can change that out for anything else. maybe take that out and move a couple other things around for some battle passes or something. That could be something. So this thing's gonna go ahead and attack me. It's fine though. I don't really have much to do here, so we'll go ahead and attack it and hope he doesn't have another Leafeon. Obviously, if I have a boss, which I do in hand currently, I can just boss out something and kill it. But I'm assuming he has another Tarantula in his hand. He's running Zard in here, which is really cool, actually. So he's just showing off that he can do this. I mean, obviously, this thing unfortunately still has an ability, and if he had a boss, he could boss this out and then win. So in retrospect, I shouldn't have played the Jirachi on the bench. Just another thing you just look at later and you're like, wow, this is a really stupid decision if they're doing that. But he's a little upsetty spaghetti that he doesn't have a boss. I guess he's just gonna attempt to time me out or something. He's just thinking. Unfortunately, it's not gonna matter for him because yeah, silly. Either way, I have a boss, but he's gonna be weak to it. I really assumed he was gonna have another Tarantula too, or no Spidops. But that was a close one for sure. I definitely made some mistakes, and he had a cracked hand. But maybe he made some mistakes too, and they'll let me slip by and grab a couple things. I know Vulpix is just so good. We all know. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get right into the last game here, guys. Alright, let's see what we got here. Wooloo the Woo. I like that username. Love Wooloo. I was gonna say like, and then I said love. I'm not cutting that. I was gonna say like Wooloo, but I love Wooloo, so I like made him one word. Yeah, that's totally what I meant to say. But no, it's a solid username, my dude. Alright, so of course we lose, and who's gonna go first? Alright, and we mulligan. That wasn't even that bad of a hand, but if that Espeon was an Arceus, that would have been nice. But maybe we'll get an Arceus here. No, we will get our poopy Greninja that we should have changed out. Looks like we're probably facing another Mew, so gotta find our Drapion here. So I'm assuming because they don't have, because they went first, they don't have the Meloetas in here, and they're just running Mew. So wow, and they got a lot of stuff. I mean, they got the Fortnite Pass, they got the freaking Genesects to get the Fortnite Pass. I mean, I'm assuming that's just what they're gonna do here. Holy moly. Let's see what's going on here. Yep. So fun. And they got flexing on me with all their stuff. I mean, jeez. What could you possibly need to crack, bro? Man, it's just trying to get rid of cards. Okay. Yep, I mean, you grab that VMAX, I guess, for next turn. Hope I don't have Judge, which I don't have Judge. Or maybe he just grabs a regular Mew, I don't know. Oh my god, I swear to god, if you do a head. Oh my god, what do you... Dude, I can't even roll one heads, but you can get 2 Fortnite passes and 2 crams. Oh my god, that was an insane turn 1. He's not even done either. Yeah, might as well. Might as well. I mean, oh my goodness. Alright, we get to play the game here, maybe. Alright, F this, then I don't really have much of anything here. I don't really want to get the Drapion right now. What the heck was that? So we're just gonna go ahead and get the Espeon attached and then research here. thinking about if I want to research though. I forgot. I was thinking a little hard about it. Go ahead and grab this as well. It's not like terrible against this deck. It's just Mew just goes through it, so there's almost no point. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep the I'm sorry. No, I'm getting confused. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. I guess I should have waited until he VMAXed to kill something, but I still have loss for killing, because I guess I'm just gonna go 2, 2, and 2 instead of 3 and 3. That's another thing. During the time, I was definitely thinking about what I should do, if I should go 2, 2, and 2, or just try to wait. But I don't really want him taking the first KO first anyway, and the odds that he does get a kill on me and it's loss zoned are pretty low. But it's a Mew deck, and he did just get an insanely crap turn 1. So, alright, so there goes my boss, unfortunately. Got a friggin' nest ball, it doesn't help anything. We did get the DTE, which is nice, but we don't have the Arceus anymore. So that is unfortunate. He is getting a lot of cards out of his hand here to draw, so... Man, he's getting a lot of cards here. The problem is he doesn't even need to use a... oh, thank God, he finally doesn't hit something. I mean, it doesn't matter, he's just gonna draw a million more cards. Okay, knows. I say, yeah, the problem with that freaking choice belt, though, is he doesn't even need a power tap. He can just straight up kill me, which is kind of annoying. Alright, so he's not in the... not in the discard. Or he's not in the lost zone. So, I do want to Arvin. I mean, I do want to, what's his name? Avery. Avery and Arvin, that's funny. I do want the Avery, but, I kind of want to keep the research, and I do need the Arvin for this V-Star here. So go ahead and attach, and then a little V-Star. I don't remember what I get here. I think I just get both of those. Yeah. I think that's the right choice. Because I'm gonna go ahead and power it up anyway, and then I have the research for later. Okay, let's see what he's got here. Obviously, I didn't have a boss, so I couldn't attack the other one when I didn't have an escape rope, so I couldn't attack the other one. So, looks like I'm gonna have to take. I mean, this deck pretty much just two-shots everything, so it's not like the end of the world to do that. I'm just checking my boss rate if I discarded any or not. So, like I said, this deck pretty much just two-shots everything, though, so it's not like the end of the world that I have to two-shot this VMAX versus two-shotting something on the bench, but that's whatever. So he's gonna judge me, so no high five off of the professor's research, unfortunately. So he does get another energy, and he gets a power pad. He probably put back boss and the judge. Obviously he did it so fast, I really didn't get the check, but it's whatever. So he's gonna go ahead and get rid of this stadium, or get rid of my choice bill. I'm assuming the stadium. Yep, get rid of the stadium. Alright, so he's gonna want to draw some more cards here for sure. I don't know what else he needs here, honestly. I guess he's just looking for a bunch of power tabs to try to one-shot this thing. With this other one. Alright, well now he's gonna get rid of this. Both of them. So. got a lot of judges. It's pretty interesting. It's always really cool to see Mew with Path and Judge, because that's like such a good combo for other decks. Other decks just work solely off that. And then to put it in Mew is interesting. That's about the only way I'll respect Mew. Because you have to like play around your weakness versus just going Goo Goo Gaga for 7. That's totally real. You can totally do that in game. You will not get DQ'd. Alright, so he does have the Path. He doesn't have any power tabs, but he can go ahead and switch out and do a fair amount of damage here. Just kidding. He had a power tab and he played it, and I wasn't paying attention. God dang it. I hate everything. I do see that one on top. I guess he played another one earlier and I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Yeah, I was thinking about playing this, but obviously I don't want it to be boss fodder, because 180 is so low. But we'll go ahead and we'll take this out. Might as well. I don't really have much to do. I can't even kill the other one, so I kind of just need to kill this. So I got one prize left. The only problem is I gotta kill something, so I gotta hope I draw a boss, which I don't seem to have in my hand. So I honestly just hope he judges me, because I don't really have much I can do, because he has to get rid of the Path for me to even use it. Okay, well he unfortunately has a boss in himself, which is annoying. So like, you know, if I put the Jirachi down, I would have just lost now. So that is good that I didn't do that at least. He has to at least dig for a couple more things here. But he does not get it, which is nice. I do have a switch in my hand as well, so I'm not too worried about that. He just has to have another boss. And no, I did not get... I mean, not like even if I played that, it would matter, but... not if I played the Melanie, I could play a boss, is what I'm trying to say. But now it doesn't matter if I place this down, I'm just going to place it down for shits and giggles. Just trying to check my deck now to see if it's even in here. That's what I meant to do, but I'm actually throwing. All I can do is just attack because he doesn't have much energy on the field, which is kind of annoying. But if he places another DTE down, then obviously I can kill this thing. But we will see what he does here. Oh my gosh. We need a counter rate in the chat in the comments for how many times I say the and Too many. I need to practice not saying that as much. Oh, he's gonna Roxanne. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. And he places the DTE down. So obviously he's not going to be able to use a boss because he just used Roxanne. And he's got a lot of power tabs. I think he already used a couple of them though, so I don't think he has enough to take me out. He's just got to hope that I don't have it. So obviously that was really close, but he does not have it. And Roxanne is a lie, everyone. I just want everyone to know that. Because... God, that's so annoying, because if they didn't Roxanne me there, they wouldn't have lost. But yeah, I'm sure he's a bit upset about that. But you know, what can you do? Quite unfortunately. But that was a close game. I definitely played it right though with that Jirachi. It could have gone a lot worse. But everyone, yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys learned something. Learn to count so you don't lose with Drapion. Oh my gosh, that's so difficult. All right, just give me a like, subscribe. PP out.